In this video, you'll learn how to create a simple and clear timeline in Google Docs. We'll go step by step, and by the end, you'll have a neat visual timeline you can use for school projects, planning, or reports, all without leaving Google Docs. Let's start by opening Google Docs. You can either create a brand new blank document or open an existing one where you want the timeline to appear. If you're working in an existing document, scroll to the spot where you'd like the timeline to go and click there so your cursor is in the right place. This makes sure that when we insert our timeline, it lands exactly where you want it in the document. Now, there are two main ways you can build a timeline in Google Docs: by using the drawing tool or by creating a table. Both methods work well. Which one you choose depends on how visual or structured you want your timeline to be. First, let's look at the drawing option. Go to the top menu and click on Insert, then hover over Drawing and choose New. A drawing window will open over your document. This is where you can build a more graphical timeline with lines, shapes, and text boxes. Think of it like a mini design canvas inside your document. Inside the drawing tool, start by planning the general direction of your timeline. Most people go left to right, but you can also go top to bottom if that suits your project better. Now it's time to add your dates and events in sequence. Click the text box icon in the toolbar, then click on the canvas to place it. Type in your first date and a short description of the event. Try to keep each event brief and clear. You can always expand in the main body of your document. Once you've added your first date and event, repeat the same process for the rest of your timeline, moving across the page in order. Make sure the dates are in chronological order so your timeline tells a clear story from beginning to end. Leave enough space between entries so things don't feel crowded, especially if you have a lot of events. Next, you'll format your timeline with lines and shapes to make it more visual. Click the line tool and draw a straight line across your canvas to act as the main timeline. If the line isn't perfectly straight, hold down the Shift key while you draw to keep it aligned. Then you can add small circles or other shapes along the line to mark each event. Use the Shape tool in the toolbar to add these markers and position them under or near each date and event text box. You can also use colors, font sizes, and bold text to highlight important events or separate different types of information. Just select the text or shape, then use the formatting options at the top of the drawing window. When you're happy with how everything looks, click Save and Close. Your timeline will now appear inside your Google Doc, and you can click it anytime to reopen and edit it. If you prefer a more structured layout, you can instead insert a table from the Insert menu and use each cell for dates and events in sequence. But the key idea is the same. Enter your dates in order, add short descriptions, and format them so they're easy to read. That's all there is to it. With just a few steps, you can create a clear, organized timeline right inside Google Docs.